Welcome to the Kyero.com Spanish Property Podcast, where we interview real people who recently purchased a home in Spain. They tell us what worked, what didn't, and what they'd do differently next time. I'm Beth Davison, and today I'm speaking with Erik, originally from Holland, who purchased a chalet in Javea, Alicante. Just wait until you hear about how Erik dealt with the challenges of refurbishment, along with his top tips about finding the best people to help your purchase run smoothly. Erik worked with estate agent Villas Leon Javea to find his dream home in Spain. Check out the show notes at kyero.com/podcast to find links and resources mentioned in this episode. If you wouldn't mind just introducing yourself and letting me know what type of property you bought and where it was and what you do, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay. I bought a property in Javea, Spain. My name is Erik and I'm from Holland.
Lovely. Okay, so how long have you had the property?
Like 2 years now.
Okay, so quite a little while. So why did you decide on Spain?
It's an area which was known to us by friends, so we visited the area before and we liked it very well.
Okay, cool. And did you know what type of house you were looking for? Did you already have an idea in mind?
Rustic and good view. And a lot of, we have 3,000 square meters of land around the house, which was one of the things we were looking for.
Wow. Okay. Why so much land? What were you hoping to do with it?
To be there and not to have too many neighbors.
Okay, good. Seclusion.
Yeah.
Very nice. And so when you go, what kind of trips do you do? How long do you go for?
We normally go around Easter. Then there's this small holiday in Holland during springtime. And we're often there during Christmas and New Year.
Oh, lovely. So you're going quite soon?
Yep. We're going like 3-4 times a year.
Very good. Okay, awesome. And what is the house like? Can you just describe it? How many bedrooms, the type of building it is?
We've got 4 bedrooms, nice kitchen, living room, dining room, 160 square meters, very nice Naya, very nice view. And a big pool, 6 on 12 meters.
Lovely. That sounds great. And the perfect place to escape to over the winter. Is it warmer there than it is in Holland over Christmas?
Yeah, like it. Yeah, that's the question. It's like, is water wet? Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay, good. We're certain of that. And when the whole process kind of started and you began looking for your house, what kind of research did you do?
Not a lot, frankly speaking. We were just like, we were looking a bit around and we were introduced to this property and we fell in love with the property and that's where it started.
Was that the only one that you viewed?
No, it was the first one we viewed. And all the others later on we saw were not as good as the first one we saw. Okay,
that sounds nice and easy.
Yep.
And what was your agent like?
Great, she understood what I was looking for. So that's why the first property she showed was that good.
Yeah, because they just listened to you and knew what you wanted.
Yep.
And did you go in with an exact budget?
No.
So you told her kind of a vague area, or you just were literally going to see what you saw?
No, we were looking like what's on the market. Okay,
so you had complete flexibility.
Not complete, huh? But that sounds like it could be $1 million. No, we had a sort of like it can't be over. I believe we said 350.
Okay, and because of that, do you think that made the whole process easier? Did you find it quite easy?
Yeah, we were lucky that we found it right away.
Fantastic. And did you find it challenging buying in Spain? I mean, it's different for UK buyers because there's very different laws in Spain and there's different currencies. But obviously coming from Holland, there was going to be some overlap on that. Was it difficult?
Even there, we were introduced to a very good lawyer. And that made us feel very comfortable.
And I think is important.
That's very important. So he dealt with a lot of things where we were unfamiliar. Yep, and they were again in contact with a very good bookkeeper, and then you have a sort of small network.
Yeah. And so was this all through your agent? Did they put you in touch with the lawyer and the bookkeeper and everything else?
Yep, she did.
Great. So which part did you find the most challenging?
After we bought the property, there was a lot to do on the property. There was a lot of refurbishing. That is a hard thing to do in Spain. Like, mañana is never mañana. That was incredibly hard. Like, having the workers there on the time with the products we bought, that was the hardest thing, I believe.
Yeah, okay. And how is your Spanish?
So or hardly.
Okay.
But at this moment, good enough to understand what I want to know.
Yeah, fair enough. What advice would you give your family and friends if they were going to do the same thing as you?
I would never ever buy without a lawyer. Like, we were helped. He helped us a lot, and I think he took away a lot of the stressful situations. Like, there was another claim from somebody who thought it was their land, and this you can all pass it on to him and say, okay, in this case it was Raoul, this and this is going on. How do you think about it? What do we need to do?
Right. And you kind of trusted him?
Yep.
Brilliant. I think that is really, really important. Do you have a lot of family and friends coming to visit, by the way?
Yep, we do.
And when your family and friends come and visit, kind of how many people, what types of holidays are they, what sort of stuff do you do?
It depends on who's coming with us, but if it's like family, we would just spend our time there, go to the beach, have lovely dinners, be there as a holiday.
Yeah, totally. And Spanish culture, do you like Spanish culture?
We had not enough time to really absorb that.
Okay, fair enough.
But we love to be in Spain, we love to go to the restaurants, but that's not the culture, is it? No, it's not really the culture. No, there would be much more to develop or to look for, to search for. No, we didn't do that yet.
Fair enough. So for you, what is a typical day like in Spain when you're at your house?
Wake up, have breakfast, have a swim, go into the city, have lunch, and come back and enjoy the house and the company and family we have.
It sounds very relaxed and perfect. I think that's pretty much all of my questions, unless there's anything that stands out to you from the whole process that we haven't talked about.
No, thanks.
All right, brilliant. Thank you so much for being involved on the call.
Wonderful, thanks.
Great. Cheers, Erik. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening, and thanks to Erik for sharing his experiences, and Villas Leon Javea for their help to make this episode possible. I particularly like the sound of the privacy Erik found amongst his 3,000 square metres. And clearly, you should never underestimate the importance of a good lawyer. If you've enjoyed what you've heard, you can search this agent's properties and more on Kyero.com. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode. This podcast is produced by Kyero.com, and our mission is to connect you with estate agents and properties throughout Spain. Whether your dream home is a rustic farmhouse surrounded by olive groves or a lock-up-and-leave apartment on the seafront, you'll find everything you need at Kyero.com. If you've enjoyed this episode, we'd really appreciate your 5-star rating on iTunes. It helps us reach and connect more people with their dream home in Spain. And whenever you're ready, here are 4 ways we can help you. Ask a question by emailing podcasts@Kyero.com. We'll try and answer them all in an upcoming Q&A episode. Get a location guide by emailing podcasts@Kyero.com. We'll reply with the latest data and information on the areas you're interested in. Calculate your budget. Simply visit Kyero.com/budget. Enter 2 numbers and you're done. Be our guest. If you've already purchased your home in Spain, we would love for you to share your story on the podcast. Just email podcasts@Kyero.com and we'll take it from there. Tune in next week when I speak with Phil from Redditch, Worcestershire. Along with his wife Vicky, he purchased a villa in Pinosso, Murcia. And I can't wait to tell you about how they built their property from scratch, not only amongst the almond groves, but also well placed for wine trails. I'm Beth Davison, and you've been listening to the Kyero.com Spanish Property Podcast. I'll see you next week.